This is Town Dog, and I'm back again today. I haven't had a chance to do any recording today. It's getting pretty late in the afternoon, so I'm gonna do a real short flight.
Channel switched.
I used to fly with a boy from Ohio. This is in Ohio where I landed the other flight in last night. At Cleveland Hopkins, and there's a little airport on Lake. Ronnie's a lake up a little bit northeast of here that I used to fly in out there with him in a simulator. Of course, we messed around up a lot. He lives there by it. He come in, we played around together a whole bunch. Then all at once he took off a while, and I emailed him quite a while longer later. I about forgot about it. I emailed him, and he come in. He one time said he's going, start coming back in, and then the next day he was going to go skiing, and I haven't heard from him since. I have no idea if there's something wrong or he just hadn't come in or what. Anyway, I'm gonna go up to that little airport and land, and if he happened to see it, he'll know who I'm talking about. In fact, his name, I believe, was Mark Burgess. He went by Burgess 67, I believe. Anyway, I'm fixing to fly up to that little airport and land, and it's just a short. It won't take a few minutes, and it'll be just a short video. That's what I'm fixing to do. Now, the plane I was in yesterday, I think the maintenance men said they had to have some work or something, so they said they'd sent me one out here in the grass. Let's see what they left me. Sometimes it surprises me when I look around this corner, but let's go around the corner and see what we got. I've got to get where I can walk. Oh, nobody told that thing to do that. I swear I didn't. There we go. I had my mouse on the other screen. It just done it. Now I think we can ease around this corner. Look at that. Now that is a fairly pretty little old plane if you like blue. And I don't know, it's almost ugly. It's so pretty. Anyway, I don't like the way it's built at all, but anyway, that's what we got. I have no idea what that thing is. It's got a name on the panel on a piece of leather or something. Looks like it's hard to fly. They got a head bumper on the dashboard to keep you above your head. That's what it looks like to me. Let's get in the cockpit on 3D first. See there? Ain't this something? I first thought it was the seat, but I can't get behind it, so apparently it's mounted on the dash as a decoration. But all I do is call it maybe a head bumper. I don't know. But anyway, it's got the name right there on it. AERONCA. But anyway, like I said, I don't know anything about the plane, but I'm going to. Now, the 3D is the same thing, except it's got this missing and all this other missing. All that's got is the panel. I'm sure, I don't remember when I built it, but I'm sure I built that panel by taking a picture of this one and rewriting it. Tuck that little thing out while I was at it. So we'll go to the 3D and look at that right there. That is this panel. I'm sure that I built. The gauges and all are out of Cecil's or whatever. And I see a couple pieces out of my Jenny. These were the wood grain background. Those are out of that Jenny. I know what they're out of. But these others come out of Cecil's or whatever. But this right here, I use that in my taper wing that I got. Well, now let's see if we can get this thing started. I know that right here's the fuel. It says off, and I also know that they didn't put much fuel in it. It might be more than a need, but at the same time, so it's got 7 gallons. That's probably more than I need. But what it is, 10%, I think. And I'm going to go around and fill it up before I leave. Now this right here says the fuel is off. We'll click it over on. This says the magnetors are right here. It says they're off, so we'll click them on. And we'll crack the throttle just a little. Then the brakes locked. It did, didn't it? It will run. We'll go back to the 3D for a minute. This is pretty as ugly. That ain't funny. Now let's go. As ugly as pretty. One or two. Let's go outside the plane now and see if we can make our way to the fuel pump. I know that the fuel pump is just around the corner, so we'll ease around and get this thing filled up. I meant to turn it up or off. I don't mean to even have it on. I think it's default for Steam to have it up there when it comes on. It's always been there since I've been using Steam, I'll put it that way. It's easy right around this corner and ease over to the pumps. Thought I'd turn this thing over nowhere. Instead of pulling it straight to the pumps, I always pull it crossways. As long as I don't tear the pumps down my wing, I'll be alright. Or tear the wing off of the pumps. Whichever comes first. Now real close to it right there. Mr. Boeing guy just come in to something. Where it's here or where. Alright, let's see what we've done. I'll go to 3D, 2D cockpit. I've got my fuel analyzer here. It still only says 7 gallons. It's supposed to fill it up. Let's try one more thing. Sometimes it works. I can't believe it won't fill it up. I'm about to go to the file and check it. I know I'm pretty sure it'll hold more than 7 gallons. I had it on 10% earlier. I know it was on. Let me get outside the plane and look around again. I never had one that wouldn't fill up at all. I've had some that was aggravating. Most of them you hit the back up, push back, as soon as you hit it, it'll fill up. I'll see a number blinked in. It might be full. 7, 8. It is, it's full. Something happened between here and there. I had it at 10%, and now it's full. It's supposed to be 7 gallons over there for yonder, so it's full before we come over here. We bounces 8 to 7. Let's fill it up and start that first gallon down. What it's doing. We're gonna call it full. It's supposed to be at 10%. I thought 7 sounded awful heavy for 10%. Let's see if we can find the runway now. I don't know how much runway we need. Not much probably. But this might not be the plane the other one was. It doesn't take off 200 feet. I don't know if this is what it'll do. I don't see no flaps on it nowhere, nothing, so don't guess it needs them actually. It's a little cloth wing plane. And we're gonna take airport here. If we're not too far this end, we'll take off on this end. I don't know what direction. All we're gonna do is go north to the lake and go east up the lake. Oh yeah, we're close to the end. We know we got a lot of runway out there. Hopefully nobody coming. I didn't look. Here we go. And we're going to stop just a second. Now I'm just going to hand fly it, I think. So let's go back to this one right here. We'll see how well it does on takeoff. Everything looks all right. Well, we don't have enough, no avionics on. Now we do. We got a compass. That'll take us. That's all we need, probably the compass. Like a little plane, once the nose goes down, she'll probably fly. Most tail draggers will, actually. All right, we're going to point it north at first. I believe I overshot it while looking around. Going the wrong way now. Get down there. Compass is so quick. I turned farther and faster than I thought it did. Probably turned the wrong way right off the bat too, because I was turning numbers backwards to me again. They always seem to be backwards to me. There we go. I'm sure they're not, but there's a lake, and all you gotta do is find the lake and go up the lake. Here we go. Now that outside the plane, look around a little bit more again. My hand flying, I gotta pay. Oh, there's a big old gully hole down there, the creek with the river in it. I didn't know. I remember flying in river being still with it, but I forgot about it. He had a friend that had a plane. They did go flying really every now and then. And he get a chance to fly the plane. Let's go over here toward the lake first. There's a big old road. I also saw a big bridge out here yesterday. The bridge starts off in the big bottom down there and goes up the other bluff on a bridge. I have to assume it's real, or they wouldn't have built it like that in here. Got me a cookie, see if I can find time to eat. I got the plane flying on trim, so I see it slowly changing angle, I think, but as long as it don't get on the ground, I'll be alright. The airport off to the right up there where we're headed. You see the approach lights already. There's that bridge I was talking about right there. I can see them running the bridge all the way across up on the other bank, but it's hard to see them bringing it to there. One bank's high, one bank's low, and it builds into it. I can see where there's reason for it, but it just don't make sense to me looking at it. But if a bunch of people had to access that bridge, lived in that road, now I think trimmed out wrong, trying to get away from it. If a bunch of people lived at that bottom down there, below that hill, had to access that road, I could see that. They did have to drive up out of the hole to get on the bridge. A lot of time spent trying to get up there. Let's do this right here. We got a little bit of time here, I think. Let's go out this way and see what's out here. Could throttle that back a little. I'm running 100%. But I don't think I need 100%. Might handle better if I wasn't quite so fast. There we go. How about that? Well, there. I want to get that or not. Mess around getting the water this way. Well, I think I went through the bridge still under it. Too big a hurry trying to get over and not getting that water plus outside the plane. hard to judge the height. Afraid I'd get him in the water, so I held off a little. Car's gonna go through the bridge, still under it. First time I did it anyway. I didn't even know the observer on the first one did. I could work it out what I'd been already done there. Time I was sitting, I done climbed too high. My trim ain't right. Come on, get back up there. Come on now. If they want to trim, well, I'll trim it down, no wonder. Now, look at that thing. It's a little bit crazy. That ain't what I had my, oh, we had trouble now. We had trouble. I knew it was. I knew that plane couldn't do that. Was all it was to it. Now, see if I can get this thing trimmed out and do right. I knew it wouldn't do what it just done. I didn't do it on purpose. I had the trim wrong when I changed it and overshot. That sucker climbed straight up. That was a big bad mistake. I couldn't walk away from that in real life. You had to blow that bugle and get you a box. Because it would have been over. It might do that, but it won't do it at this speed. Now that ain't gonna let us altitude. All that was working to get it when it happened. I knew I was in trouble. But then it turned to a point I couldn't pull out. Mike could have pulled out if it turned some other way. Just didn't have time. That bill is solid enough to hold you. Let's see if we can bump the wheel on top of that building, see if it's solid to hold. We go through it or we bump it and bounce off. I ain't gonna get to it, I don't think. I didn't even get to it really, because too fast and too high when I come in. I want to see if I can skip my wheels across the top of that building. Some of them hold and some of them won't. Or it does just like it does. It will. That actually holds you. If you try it right, you can land on that. I heard a tire squall. It will hold you. Come on, get back up our tree. I'll take you over. This thing don't fly the best of world. Myriad 1, I think it's a little bold. We'll fly around there and set a pole. Come on, get off that building. Oh, I done it again. That's twice today I got killed. What's going on here? Plane sliding sideways on me. It didn't straighten back up either after it moved. I was gonna make it come back around the little tire, but it didn't work to suit me when I got there. It's reacting so slow. I told it to get back over way before it did. Reacted too slow. Go away my tire. Well, I can do it again, didn't I? I tore one wing off and crashed it too. That one of the buildings. No way you get that building mirror though. Look at that windshield, you're too close. Everything is always much closer you get inside. I mean, much closer. Most of the time, the ones that'll hold you is the ones that got that wall around the top. They ain't got that wall around the top. Most of the time, they won't hold you. Go right through. This thing is real quick to decide it wants to go down. If I try to let it let, I'll have no choice but to crash because you can't stop till you get that building behind and make it crash, or go through it and do the same thing. I started trying to land on that, but with the building up against it like that, it don't even give you an option to, because you just about ain't gonna stop. There's one right there. Like it might be a pretty good building. Oh, there's a bigger one, longer one right yonder too. What's this thing? It's so slap happy though. That lower one. I'm too fast. Get that. No, I can't get lined up on that. This thing don't handle real well. It's a little clumsy. It waits too long to respond to you. Go from one angle to another. That's water. I wonder what I was looking at. There's water. I thought the top of a building looked like it for a minute. Let's see what we got here. I caught that building crossways still. It may be square, but square it'll crossways to it. You touch it, but you're too fast. Think about stopping. Too fast, too high. You got down too late. Well, let's see the top area now. Come on now. Come on, get yourself back up there. Why is it doing that? Come on. I know I'm stalling, but I'm trying to get speed back. It doesn't decide it wants to stall. Ain't nothing I can do about it. What you doing? I don't understand this. I'm wide open. She should be starting to fly. That didn't make a bit of sense. That didn't make a bit of sense. I sure made a butt out of this flight. I guess that makes it more enjoyable, don't it? Everything ain't supposed to go right. We got a stadium. Oh yeah. They got a front door. Sometimes the big area, the front's open. No, ain't no open into that one. You can't get between them cracks, they ain't big enough. I know what I had in mind, but I can't get it in there. I don't believe. Not this plane, but I have one of my other planes. This thing don't fly too good at all. I swear it don't. Now I got it throttled down again. Pull out. There we go. Way too fast. Oh, it won't even hold you. Look at that. Hard to believe Grandma holds you, but it wouldn't. You seen that? I sure thought it was going to hit the ground and at least run into the building or something. Went through the ground. That shows you I didn't know it was going to do that. I wouldn't have tried if I knew it was going to do that. I'm letting you see what I do, what I don't do. This plane right here don't fly that good. I swear it don't. What we got here? I'm not sure what all it is. Let's see if we can land this thing in one piece. I'm not even sure about that right that way it's flying. Every time a button from the panel. Now the one way's long enough, I shouldn't have any problem there. Runway's plenty long, I shouldn't have any problem there. We're down, done a pretty fair job of landing it. I don't know if I want to fly it anymore now, because it don't fly the best in the world. Between me and it together, we didn't do good at all. Oh, simulator just went down. That's 3 times that thing done that. And it helped all night last night, and all night before that, no problem. Today it's been down 3 times already. For no reason. I think my network's messing with me. See, it's sitting still, not being used. Well, it is being used now. I'm flying it. I forgot about that. A lot of times it's the background now. I can see that them trying to cut it off at that rate. Even Steam. But as long as I'm used to that, shouldn't I always use it. People are joining. I don't know, something my system or something. The system here lately has got a mind of its own, which they always do. I had it working real good, and things had a little update and everything changed. I can't get it back where I had it, it seemed like. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this one right here quit because the simulator's down anyway. I don't have to have a simulator do what I'm doing. I don't know what else I might want to do. Let me look at the map. I might want to decide to do something else. Might or might not. What's around me here? Detroit. Oh. Erie, Pennsylvania, my dad lived just outside of Erie for 10 years. But I don't think that little town he's in is in here. It should be right there if it is. Someone on there. I'm not sure. But there's Youngstown. You come across Youngstown, go north for 90 miles, which will put you up in here. But this is giving airports, it's not giving cities. There probably wasn't no airport where you was at. There it is right there. It's Port Meadville, well, Meadville's where they were at. Connetville and Meadville. I forgot which one I was looking at. Right there. Got my eyelash and everything. Okay, let me get me a pencil. I ain't got a pen, I ain't got that. Something wrong with my pen today. Here one. We had Meadville. KGKJ. And altitude 1,400 feet. And runway 725. And runway 25 is going to ILS 108.50. And the runway is 249 heading. Alright. Now what I do need now, which I don't have, that right there is it. And we got a VOR right there. NDB VOR Erie. Low 109.40. I'd almost say off that VOR. Dead south, be pretty close to it. So we go to this VOR right here and go dead south. We got another right here. 11520. We'd use them two VORs to find it maybe. We'll try that. Let's just see if we can do that. I believe you're going, I could have checked that too for that matter, what I would call the direction. It should be north or west. I tried that again. Let me try one more thing. Get back in there. And you get a little more room here, and right there's what we was talking about. Yep, right there and then down here. So this one and this one here. I'll get my little thing put on the screen. You can't see that. I don't have a GoPro here, but I'll put my little thing on the screen to try to get me a direction off of it. Outside circle. North is almost straight up this time from where we at. Don't miss it much. And I'll be heading on a heading of about 070. That's what I come up with. Now let's get out of here. I'm gonna use the autopilot this time. I'm kind of controlling the plane and not being so weirdly lost. Of course, this don't matter here as much as heading right now. 070 and 100 miles. Probably if I won't fly it fast anyway. 070 here. I'll go down again right there. And let's say 2,500 feet for now. I'm gonna make it 35 because we're going for a trip. We won't want to fly until building our bank trying to get there, and I should have plenty of fuel at this rate. I'm not even gonna check it. I hope we don't run out. Can't see it burning the fuel we had coming to here, but putting a lot of fuel, but it's all a small engine too, like running a lawnmower. I run a lawnmower day for 5 acres of land too, so it'd take about 3 gallons to do 10 acres, well 5 acres altogether. Did 2.5 here and about 2.5 with my sons yesterday. It did take over 4 gallons for the whole thing, probably 3.5 or less. I did a bounce. My trim was too low. My airspeed, I got up too quick. Like I say, it's top heavy. It really don't like to do it. I don't know how it's going to do an autopilot. I don't remember if I ever flew an autopilot or not. Sure I did. I had all my pop-ups put in. Sure I had. Like these planes have been so long since I mess with them, I don't know what they're doing. That's got that. I don't want that. I want this. I don't want that right there. I don't want to go to 110. It might not do even 100. Well, I make 110, 115 right there. Now we're going to come around to 070 if it'll do it. Or are we already going that way? Apparently we're already going that way. Feel like we're going, no, here it goes. Just finally made about a turn. See how long it took? That thing should have done started turning around a long time ago. Took that trim that long to make its mind up. This plane is reacting slow the way they got it set up. That ain't my setting up. If I go mess with it, I try to make it a little faster than that. Responded, because it probably ain't supposed to respond very fast either. Here we go. Now we're going. I don't know how good it'll fly. It may just do what it's doing right from now on. I'm thinking just turn around. It takes it a while to catch up. It should straighten out. I don't know if it will or not. It might not. Some of them won't. Some of them you have to play with to get them fixed. I know I hadn't missed this plane enough to, call myself working on it. That may be all it'll do right there. It's not actually fly. It's still climbing. If you slow down the rate of climb, well, I'm telling you, it's going the wrong way. There we go, right there. That'll give it a little more forward speed. It might level out better. It's getting better. It's getting better right there. Not necessarily because I changed the climb. Could be part of it. But also it's begin to, some of the, alright, now I gotta get some radios going. I said we was gonna go first to the VOR 11520. So we'll take this one right here and make it 11520. It's low altitude, so it gotta be within 40 miles for it to come on. Get this right here up. And it says it's already on. Let's get it over here to be sure we know what we're talking about. Don't be sure, but at the same time, if it's out in front of me, it's probably right. That's out in front of me. And I don't think it's too far from here to Erie either. It gives me a distance. All right, got 43 miles to that VOR. We might as well go to that VOR. So to do that, we want to come around, bring that green needle straight to the top. If a plane won't fly and play, you don't fly and play. Get a little more serious with it. What I was doing a while ago, I needed my baby Ace because it's got a engine out of a J3 and a much smaller plane, and that plane will fly circles around anything. Little yellow baby Ace, but you can set on the numbers on the on the runway, throttle it up. You won't even leave the numbers. You go straight up. They'll climb 20,000 feet without even whimpering. That's a little too much engine in that plane. And the airfoil out of the J3 was put into the baby Ace. Now, green arrows to the top. We'll get to that and we'll start looking for the Udden. The Udden was 107.40. That sounds a little strange for I gotta be wrong because it won't go to 107. I'm gonna be a 109. I must go back to the book to find that one. That's. Let me go back to the map. Go back to Erie. Erie is what it was. .109 I didn't look myself. Made a 7 out of it. I made a mark, but didn't make a loop. .109. Now let me get this set. That 7 sound out of place anyway for a VOR. Now, and it's south of there to the ILS. We'll use ILS to finish up the job. If I had an ADF, I could use it, but if I had an ADF out runway heading, would be lovely to bring me around. But I can do the same thing with the ILS. I don't think there's no way you get to it at this point. Nah, because this one's almost the full range of a low altitude. So I'll have to pass it, and by the time I pass it, I may get or within the length of it. When I go out to 40 miles from there, I should have it within, I think. Looks at the map and the distance. I have no idea how far it really is. Doing about 60. I got 715. That goes to show you won't do it. Got 6 gallons of gas left. We can stop the gas if we have to. We're good for 151 miles. If we slow down, it'll be set. Imagine. Because this right here, it don't matter till you get below 60, because 60 is all it's doing. Am I still climbing? Yeah, that's for one reason right there. It may do a little more once it gets to altitude. I'm going to put this on about 90 where I had mine. Even though it's above what I'm doing quite a bit. I'm going to keep it throttled as much as it will until we get. But 61, just above 60. Sure ain't got any speed at all. I don't think it's got a variable speed prop. That right there is uncalled for. Nope. This right here would help a little, but not a lot. Now you get it too rich, it'll get too hot actually. It don't, yeah, I told you however it does. There you go. That's as rich as you can get it. Too rich, really. The richer it gets, the better the pull. Except it'll burn the motor if you leave it too rich. With my settings it won't, but in real life it would. We're doing RPMs of 2400. Actually, I think 23.5. Temperature. Well, temperature must not be working. It's cold outside. That's outside temperature. It says engine radiator. It ain't got a radiator apparently. It don't need that gauge. But I tell you, look at it, it ain't got a radiator. It's air cooled. That's really that's showing. Showing really cool on that gauge. There's uncalled for. But anytime you see the engine that's got jugs on it like that, thing's got. I just turned the plane accidentally. Anytime you got the engine got some jugs like that on it, it ain't water cool. Cool like a lawnmower. Now, let me get back inside and see what I've got going here. I think I turned myself. No, I didn't. Just thought it did. I'm still sitting on the same thing. Well, I had changed. Oh, I did too, because I had changed. Maybe the airport. 30-something miles yet. That ain't yet. So maybe the airport will cross them. Do that hand will be moving anyway. I did turn it too, but I moved it back around to where it was to start with. Now we got it going our way. When we cross it, we'll turn back to 070 or even maybe a little bit more north, because we came over and the hood's back the other way a little bit. Just leveled off at 3,500. Now airspeeds are climbing. Ain't nobody in team speak. Dude, he's doing farm simulator, I think. I don't care about farm simulator. Got people I follow and watch on YouTube that does farm simulator. I skip those and go to something else. I'll try and get my American truck simulator to going. They don't drive like they used to. They've changed some settings in the game itself. Having to try to use the twist on the joystick to drive it because you can't get the by leaning left and right. Can't get the wheels turned smooth enough. They turn too quick. You slow them down, and it wants to turn. And I have to tell it I got a steering wheel and use a joystick on it. It'll turn, and you have to make it turn back. Using the steering wheel, it automatically straightens itself up. That helps a little. So I use a twist on it and tell it I got a steering wheel. I got a little better at it a while ago, but I hadn't played it so long. American truck similar to Euro truck. I got both of them. I played Euro truck seemed like forever. And I got tired. Then American truck similar come out, but they won't update it enough to get us enough content to keep it interesting. We got 4 states, I think, come out with 2, and the third one come out right after that. About a year later, the 4th one come out. I think they're supposed to be releasing another sometime this year. I need to change this one out for a cylinder head temperature. But you need no cylinder head temperature, not that. Actually, I need one with twin cylinder head temperature. Got one on this side, look like. Pretty long flight too. consider a small plane. I'm getting sleepy. What you talking about? I said it earlier when I come in from mowing, in between one yard and the other, one part of the yard. Sit down a few minutes. I went to fall asleep. About to fall out of the chair. I got been to get doing something, woke up a little bit, and went back out and mowed some more. Made 3 trips to do what I was on the day mowing. A little bit at a time. 30 minutes an hour. See if it doesn't open. It's on. We check and see. Yeah, it is too. We've got that in already. 54 miles to Erie, but we're going to go on to this one before we switch over. We could come in from the south to Erie. That would bring us into our ILS before we get there. Go back to our other one right there. 2954, about 30 miles or so. I actually probably put it on your 45-degree angle to you. Put it to your left that much. Bring you right around across that ILS too. Close to expand it. Sleepy. Parallel. Yeah, I believe I see a fuel gauge right there, a stick right there. When it goes all the way down, you're out of fuel. Probably got a red tip on it. CB antennas doesn't have work. No, that's what cables come on. Flaps and stuff, or ailerons. That's what that is. It does look like a CB antenna. The load there, and I realized it's not what it was. Up here you can see the cable clips before you hook them together. Change the view outside just a little. Sound like a lawn boy running. Roughly the same thing. A little bigger. down one dot toward the east or the south. Bring that arrow back to the top, one or two dots. Make it one more, right there. Hadn't had a chance to record. I thought I'd try this today. Show this plane, even though there's not much to show. In front of it like a guppy fish. Go here. Oh, over here where the antenna is expanded. Going down, I gotta go up. Going there, and there's Erie, and our airport somewhere right along in there. We leave here and go over here and go into that one across the airport. And look, that's Jim right back. check my equipment now. 19 miles straight ahead. Little lakes out there. Whoa, I saw something. Yeah. Nuclear tower. Cooling tower. Power plant. Miles. See how my fuel is holding. Well, I put out plenty. Earlier it said I had a plenty. $5 gallon out of 8. Doing good. Good for 148 miles. We don't change nothing. Staying there for 2 hours and 9/10 of another hour, what I guess it is. It's hours. Almost 3 hours there. These others. 3 hours and 9 minutes. I think it's 9 minutes what it is. Uh-oh. Hopefully they turn the video off back on. I was on the wrong button for sure. 2 of them does that. I don't think it did though. I know a way to find out. It pull everything on the screen and look at it, and I'm not going to do it. If it does, I'll just put up what's left of it, or delete it all at once. I didn't cut it off. If I had been two of them files to one with the dates on it. Because they would have ended one and started another one. What did we ever get to for speed? I didn't even go back and look. 65. Fast as run. It's a moving on. So it's a period of waste of time being up there. All they're doing is ask for all they can get. Should slow down a little now. It's taking a while to respond though. It's like our friend starts to slow down. As I slow down, that 2 hours and 9 is already went to 2:14. Slowing down generally by time, which is also by distance, because the fuel consumption slows down and starts conserving for the distance it is traveling. Slowed down about 2 miles an hour. It all slowed down. We don't need to slow down. Try to catch it right there. RPM would drop back just under 2300. Eight miles and a half to waypoint. The waypoint drifted off. We've drifted off. The wind pushes off probably. We don't have to turn, but I'm gonna try to bring an arrow back to the top. we go. We're going to keep it just as one more to the south again. Airport permit purple with that marker there. Whew. I'll go to sleep. Just about ready to start sawing them logs up there still. Probably will before I get to work going tonight. 2.7 miles. Pivot round back around to 070 at that point. We keep drifting. The closer we get, the quicker pace we drift off. I'm trying to get over the mark though. Do it, you have to keep chasing it till you get as close as you can. If I get a little extra wind, will probably push me back in line instead of out. Let's try that right there. Sort of watch for the VOR tire, might get a chance to see it. Probably sitting at the airport. Oh, that ain't good. Too quick there. .9 miles. About 3/10 or maybe a half mile. When you start turning to a half mile. Next 10th. Coming around, back around to our base heading. See it right there. VOR's going right past us on the right now. There's VOR tires out there somewhere. Half mile from it at the most. Behind me now, back there somewhere. Alright, now we switch over to the other one. The both of them zone right there. Uh-oh, that did come up. I bet it didn't switch it. There we go. We'll bring it to, well, actually I could probably offset it just like I'm going. Just set my ILS up in next. If I stay right where I'm at, fly south of that. If I fly south of that VOR, I should fly right over somewhere in the area of my ILS. My ILS now is 108.50. $108.50. And it's good for 20-something miles. That said one's on now, but I can't believe that's mine. So we're still 23 miles from, and this is going to be north. Let me check, see, maybe. It might be. No mileage on it, so really can't tell where it's at. Okay. We may have to fly up there and come back down to it, even though we think we've already got it. That could easily be it. This was 20-something miles out of there, and it ain't no more than that down to there. And when this becomes north here, we'll get one of that for a minute. When this comes to north, we're going to fly south, which would be not going to be too far from it. It's going to be about right. That's probably it. but it can't be 100% sure from here. I can never be 100% sure myself, actually. But I can call it better if I go up there and get it north, turn south, and fly into it, and circle it, and come back in. Runway heading. I can set up runway heading now. 249, which is all the way around here. That'll put me going. I need to go on to that mark. Listen to me. Get the headset, don't sneeze that much right there. That grass I cut today and dust. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn straight into that because it needs to be. Let me show you what I'm talking about right here. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn the plane. Not yet, I didn't. Still went too far. Thing changes fast as I mean for it too. Right there, what I'm after, right there. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this right here. Well, still, I keep moving it. This one's what I want to move. It's gotta be I don't know what I see. It's 249 or 250 right there. 249. Right here, 249. Which is straight behind me, more or less. So it means I gotta be out the other way, coming this way back to that. Best way to get there is probably go all the way to. My best way would probably go up. It ain't gonna be that far with looks of it. So we need to bring this green ones back to the top and go to Erie. There we go. And we can keep in mind that right there may go out too. That may go out before we get there because of the distance. We can fly back south and southeast and go around behind it from Erie. It goes out, I know I'm more than 23 miles, 25 miles from it. It don't have a mileage, so I can't tell how far it is. It's right there, and there's no numbers. That's numbers on this number here. Same as that and right there. Fly in the area, go back across behind, come back. We'll use if it's got a glide slope, we'll use it to judge the distance. It'll tell me where I need to be for height and distance. But if it don't have a glide slope, then I'll have to do the rest of it by hand anyway. I don't know what I hadn't learned how to tell, but look at the numbers and all. Which one's got a glide slope, which ones don't. I got an uncle lived in Erie for 30 years. He retired at U.S. Steel up there. Moved back to Tennessee in 1981. Said last about 4 years, all he done was walked around that building with a broom. Nobody knew about him. Plant was closed. But he had been paid. He worked at Malibu for 10 years. Meadville, Connersville, Pennsylvania area. I never lived up north. I was going to go to Chicago when I was 18, right after I got married. The boys decided I wouldn't go, so they didn't come after me. I had my bags packed and everything. But we didn't go to Chicago, so I stayed in Tennessee the rest of my life. Except for a little time in Vietnam. Airport altitude, I said, was showed here somewhere 1,400 feet. I can bring this plane in at 3,000, or I can bring it in at 5,900. Either one will work. If it's dark and you don't know the terrain, stay as high as you can. That is, if it's got an ILS. That's the rest of it. It's got a glide slope. If it ain't got a glide slope, you got to find your way through the dark. And all ILSs are not clear just because they're on there. In here especially, I have crashed at least 3 times in the simulator where I was locked on ILS. With something between me and the airport and me on ILS locked. 2 of them were mountains. One of them was in Denver. Not Denver, but Aspen. Flight 798, and the other one was in Georgia, Flight 798. Was going into Chattanooga but leaving Georgia. And I ran into a mountain in the dark on glide slope. That's not in this one, it was in Flight 798 that changed it. Did both of them at night. I had to go back and make it daylight and try it again to see what the heck I run into. All I saw was on the screen, it said mountain crash. $13 to Erie VOR, wherever it's at. And we'll turn, like I said, between south and southeast. We should still have that marker, but might not. Let's see if we do. We could get out of range of it, but we still got it just right now. South is parked. That's parked. There it is right there. Straight off my right wing. But I've got to have the airport here to land out of here. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to head to the southeast. 45 degrees, I think. If I lose it, I'll turn back to the west to find it at that point. If we lose it here, I can see it's over 28 miles away. I'm gonna climb to 4,500. That's slow rate of climb. Like I said, I could go 59 and still be able to catch the glide slope. It's always worked for me if I stay 4,500 feet above the airport. And the big planes gives you more time to maneuver. Take the airport altitude at 4,500 feet. Here it'll be 1,445, which makes it 5,900. That's the maximum I try to catch it at. The higher I get, the better I make contact with it. As far as the visibility and keeping the signal on. $10 miles out of the area. Probably could turn straight north here and fly by about 5 miles out. Straight east, not north. I'm fixing to do that. I'm fixing to turn straight east. I know that it'll work. It might even keep me within. It might keep me within the range of losing the signal on it. Right there. It looks off there. That corrected the thing it did. Calibrated the heading bug and the altimeter. When this gets to there, we should be. See right now, we turn now, it's in front of us a little. Well, it goes straight over the right wing. But when that gets to the north, it should be slightly behind us. That shuttle will need to fly south to get to the bar. But I also got to have this behind me to do that. So you can't fly south. Now you'll be on the wrong side of the airport. That's our VOR. Just get targeted anyway. Don't worry about it. I just did that so I'd have the numbers here. Still watching this one on the airport that we got to go to. Get it behind us again. We're 7 miles from Erie. And Erie is still in front of we passed by about 5 miles out or something. I could move a little further south if I wanted to, but should be able to get it like this. Get too much estimating, you could just right overshoot it. Leveled off 4,500 feet. $2,900 above the no 3,100 above the airport. coming down. Let's get aligned with this. We'll see where we're at. It was closer to the Ohio border than Erie was. So it means it'll be back to the east behind us. At the point this is dead north, Erie will still be a little bit west of us. North and west. The aisle, that's where we're going. It says it's on the right hand side just from the wing. Trying to get dead south of me. This here will be on north, now it'll be on south. I think there's a DME on. We're using it though. DME on Erie. We're already using it. I was thinking I saw one somewhere else. Maybe I didn't. Come on down. About 8 degrees. One south arrow looks almost right, but the other end still shows it all along. It's about close enough over north and south. Let's see where this is at. See, it's still about 11, 12 degrees in front of my wing. The other one's beginning to get behind my wing. It's fixed to fall back to the east of us now, or west of us. But I want to get this one here dead north of me. Then we cut around behind it. See if we can pick up an aisle that's glad slope. I have no idea how far it is away. I think it's under 25 miles or 28 miles. But then we'd lose the signal, it wouldn't be there. Now that part's north and south, so you really can't tell if it's working or not. If you get that close, you can't tell if it's actually on or not. You can't with this one because it'll still show the bars. It's still on. Wasn't on that bar with the center stayed there. This is done past north now. Alright, I'm going to turn a 45 degree angle southeast. And that would be 35, 135. Leave right there for what I want. I'm going to switch this one back over to the ILS. It's still on that side of me. Switch this one over to ILS. Oh, we're looking for a glide slope on it right there. If we can line these bars, we don't want this to get beyond here. We'll arch it until we pick up a signal or until we decide we gotta go in. I'm gonna set that right there. And when this gets lined with this one, it'll automatically turn in. At that point, that bar will come down with or without a glide slope. If we're too close, the glide slope don't come on, then we gotta land it by hand. Localizer only. Probably what I'm looking for right now. Well, halfway expected to be just localizer only. Just need to know how far it is. I could put the GPS on, but I don't want to. If you was in the fog, you couldn't see nothing, you'd still be doing what I'm doing right now. Only thing, if the airport is really close, you can look over and see it. Well, I moved it the wrong way. Front of my wing, be somewhere along there. Probably that opening right yonder in front of me. Well, the airport's probably sitting in that opening yonder. Right there, over there, right there. Which is a pretty good ways away, so we're in pretty good shape. We're flying crossways here. When this here gets, this is showing it, well, it's showing it front right, is what it's showing me this is. Feels funny, but it gets planes turn the wrong way, it don't feel right. We'll bring it to here and we'll arch around it. Try to keep the same distance by just not letting it get high or low. Stays down, you're moving away from it. If it stays up, you're moving in. Right now, if it turned, it'd be moving in. Actually, I am moving in now, but not fast. There's no way to look at it, tell the mileage. Take it into Meadville. Said Port Meadville, what it said. I don't remember being called Port Meadville unless it's a different one. Connerville and Meadville pretty close together. I've been to Connerville twice or 3 times. I went one time to get my mother. She wanted to come back to Tennessee. I left here Friday and I didn't turn the car off, so I put it back in Ripley. 1,160 miles up there. I didn't turn the car, well, I said turn it off. I did turn it off, but it didn't get cold. I ate a couple of meals and stayed up there about 2 hours. Headed back home. It was a 72 Dodge Dart Swinger. And I seen the heat hand climb where it runs so hard. Brand new. I run so hard as the heat hand started climbing, I had to slow down. I run a little over 100 and run to a fog bank. I couldn't see the radiator. Scared me to death. You talk about somebody slowing down. Whew. On top of that, I was scared to slow down, probably somebody behind me. And so I had to sort of get it down, try to stay on the road, and hope that nobody hit me in the back end at the same time, or wasn't nobody already in the fog wrecked. I looked out. Here we go, right here. Still likes a little, but at this angle it's moving slow down and not getting no hurry. Still moving in on it, but I'm not moving away from it, so I'm not getting far away to lose the signal at this point. If I lose it, it'll be another reason for it. As long as that's above my wing, I'm getting closer. Turn the plane back around. Turn it exactly 90 degrees this way. There we go. This is pointing right in front of that wing there somewhere. There's something right there too. Like this spot here more obvious though. It looks too far forward, but it might not be. That end there might not be. Maybe about what it said. Check and see where this is at. Alright, that's behind me now, almost exactly. Here it is now, it's almost straight behind me. A little to my left. If I'd went 2 areas ready to turn, it would be straight behind me, but I turned about 10 miles out. That's the reason it ain't straight behind me. Could just done where I can put it up. Yeah, here. I got kicked off line a while ago. I forgot about that. Sorry. It don't matter. I had forgot about it. I hadn't been out since that happened. Don't nobody seem to be trying to use it, so it's all matters on my group. TeamSpeak saying ain't nobody out there except Red Tail. He's probably on Join FS, which means he's still connected to my server now. The Join FS is right there, and I'm not joined in with my plane, but as long as I got the green, I've got a network up. And no, he's not in. I thought he was. I rebooted while I kicked him out. He hadn't reconnected. I didn't tell him I rebooted. I booted the machine a few hours back. Put that back over there. But it is still up and working. If I click the green button, it would put me on the node, but as long as I'm running the node, I'm on it anyway. They just don't. If they come in after, well, if they come in, they won't see me unless I click myself back in, but I can see them. At least on the listing. Somebody moved. Red tail dropped out. TeamSpeak jumped on the other screen. He's missing now. He was in FS Passengers is what he plays. Well, let's see where I'm at. Alright, the airport now is off my right wing almost exactly. As it goes behind my wing, I'm going to arch it about 5 degrees at a time. 5 degrees every so often. Right now we're on 35. 135. But here shows it straight off my wing now. So if we arch 5 degrees now, it's bringing it from my wing. But there's 5. Now the hand will rise up, and as I fly forward, it'll come back down. And I moved in toward it just a little, not even enough to read probably. I haven't picked up an ILS, and that's starting to, or not ILS, but a glide slope. I believe I'm closer than that, to be honest with you. I don't know for sure though. As long as I don't have it, I guess I can move in. We'll move in 5 more. That'll make me get closer faster. Not much faster. All I'm trying to do is bring this up to where I'm flying straight across the airport. Now, once we turn in, if we don't find a glide slope, I may have to fly back away to get enough just to get down. Unless I decide somewhere along the line that it's not going to work and get out anyway. Another 5 degrees or 10 will put that straight across. I'll be flying straight across the airport. Or straight across the runway heading, not the airport. But I know the airport is out on my right. I know the runway heading is that right there. And I gotta go to my right to get to the airport and to my right to get to the runway. And that won't let me pass alignment. Come around either 5 or 10 more degrees, try 5 first. There's 5. I'm gonna go ahead and make it 10. 10 more degrees. Bringing this arrow back up. I'm getting closer all the time. It's still at least 5 degrees below parallel. As long as I think I'm out enough, I can bring it on down another extra 10 degrees next time. If I think I'm getting too close, I don't need to do that. It goes straight across. That's a determination I can't make except by guess. Or use something like a GPS to cheat. I'm not going to do that right now. It is something at my disposal though. Coming around 5 more degrees. Right there's 5. Brought this back up a little bit. Brought this up closer to. This is now pointed at this line. I'm now flying straight across the runway heading. I stay on this right now. I'll only get so much closer, then I'll fly straight across. Which means it's about time for that right there to start moving. Anytime now. I just don't know how far I am from the airport. If it's in that spot right there, I don't believe we're going to get an ILS or glide slope. I had a distance, I'd know whether or not it's possible. I mean, if I cut this here in half, I'd have less room to fight it when I got there. Since I don't need this, I might well cut it down some. I'm going to ease back down to 3,500. Then if I do have to come down, I won't have as far to go. 14 leads to 1, 31, 2,100 above the ground, above the airport. Just locked on. Now I'm gonna slow down to, I don't know how slow to fly. It didn't act like it fly too slow. What it was doing earlier. Try to slow down about 50 and see what it'll do. I'm gonna get in the plane, but if it glide slope don't come on pretty quick, I believe it's gonna be in that area right out there. We get inside the plane where I can see what it's doing. This is what I need right here, where I can read, see if we're losing altitude, other than the fact that I was supposed to be losing right down. There's something right there. If that's the airport, we're going to land it by hand. That looks like it. Get over that way a little more. Trying to use that windshield as a magnifying. I really can't see what I'm looking for. Okay, it's getting low, don't see that? That red stuff down there, I suppose you're going to be at least critical. If that's the airport, we're going to put it down. We can get it down pretty good though. I'm going to get this down to the regular level off here, 35. I need to see how it's going to hold for altitude anyway. Right here where it levels off at. See what right there. I need to see how it's going to hold altitude to speed before we don't want to get down. See if it'll catch it and hold it, or will it have to do something else? Come on, throttle, catch it. It's already 20 feet below. It's 50 feet below. It's coming back up. I believe 50 gonna fly it. Yep, 50 gonna fly it. Done seeing it correct. When you drop, the throttle automatically cuts back. It takes a while to catch up. Let's try 45. It'll take a while to regulate that now. I still don't find the part of the road I was looking at a while ago. It might be part of that road I was looking at a while ago. There's still a chance the glad stuff's gonna work. I gotta get back inside because change your throttle setting could leave me drifting. I'm alright so far though, I'm a little above anything. think the airport's gonna be downtown, down that open area right there. We'll come on down to 3,000. So if it don't have a glide slope, I'll be, positioned to land anyway, maybe. That's gonna be the airport. I see airport right there. I believe I see enough movement down there called the airport. I just throttle out a little back, and that means they gotta catch back up when they get down. We don't have a glide slope, we're not gonna get one. I don't believe. Now all we gotta do is find a way to put it down. Coming down 3,000. I give it a little throttle to help out. It catches itself. Now put it back on the old throttle. Alright, she's fixing to level off. Watch for it right there to start rocking on you. Start rocking, you get ready to tilt and stall. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Bring us to the top. 49 right there. Now back outside the plane where I can see what we're looking at. I still need to see this equipment. Two five. I cut the auto throttle off. I'm helping it so it won't be so far off when it gets to the bottom. The throttle will already be up. Apply it down instead of letting it idle down. I don't have no glide slope. It ain't gonna have one. Wait, let's go out. I don't think these mountains around here that tall. Oh, she's level again. Turn that off. $2,500. Live one above the airport. Every time I start down, the engine throttles off, and this engine catches up too slow for that. And now it looks like airport way out there. I thought all was there at the airport a while ago. Now I think I see it way out there. Still too close for the glass double. My eyes are closed. But what's that? This time I'm looking at a runway. And I'm down to 1,000 above it. $500 above the ground when I get out. That's good enough. Sneak it in there. Preparing to fly the plane. Nose too high to see. Got the plane. Give it a few more minutes and I'll get the nose down where I can see. Still need to see right now, but get too much, you'll get down before you get there. Alright, we got her so far. Keep her headed for those ends. coming up on the airport property. Now we got ready to get out. Get down there. She bounced a little that time. Whoop, wrong button. I took a snapshot too. I don't like it. Snapshot for Steam is the same button as overhead view. We're gonna park this thing. Call it for now. See what I'm gonna set this up as. I'll sit up back there. We'll pull off the grass here, good enough. There is a building back there, maybe some fuel. Guess I'd roll back there and look at that building and see what's back there. Maybe some fuel back there for the next trip. Whenever. Several buildings back here. I don't see fuel in this first part. Let's go to the next one. Don't see none on none of them right now, but I don't see no fuel over. It looks almost like something on the end of the runway out there though. I do see something out there. Could be what I'm looking for. I believe that's it. It's gonna be a fuel station, I do believe. Right now we're pulling 3 gallon left. Tell you what, I'm gonna park right here with it empty. If I decide to go anywhere, I'll fill it up or I'll leave. That's what it is though. One of the little bitty dinky things. It's just a small container with a pump and a fire extinguisher. Won't turn so I get to where it won't be there, so I guess it'll have to be right there. I'll be right there. Now, put all these equipment away. And then we're going to shut this down. I'll should have pushed it back right there before I landed. That was push back rich before you land. I didn't do it. My fault. Now everything else is alright. We're going to shut this off. And that'll stop that. We'll shut the fuel off. Better shut the fuel off first. Actually work better. Anyway, there we go. And right there, everything looks alright. Still got some power on the subject. That's the best I can do on that right there. Alright, this is it. The Town Dog. It's going to be the flight for the night. Catch you on another flight or another game, whatever I decide to do. And we'll see what we'll do next. This is going to be Town Dog, and I'm going to be going bye-bye if I can get this thing to quit. I think I can.